What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld Podcast. Today we're going to be taking a look at Saturday's games, NFL Wildcard 2022. We're going to start off with the Raiders and the Bengals. Now, this game was a little bit more close than a lot of people thought that it would be. When you think about the Raiders and what they had to go through this season, it's actually commendable that they made the playoffs, bro. They went through it. I'm pretty sure it was a mental strain on a lot of the athletes in the locker room as well as the coaches. So I don't think many people thought the Raiders would win this game, especially because Joe Burrowton and, Jamar Chasington, them dudes are going crazy. So, to look at it overall, I think that it came out a little bit more formidable than it had to be. I think the Raiders showed pride, and that's pretty much all you can actually do in a situation like this. Because nobody's really thinking like, yo, you're going to go out there and beat the Bengals. The Bengals are one of those teams right now that they're super hot and nobody knows what they're capable of because they can pretty much compete with everyone. Anybody that plays this team, you can actually expect that Jamar Chase is going to have like 2 or 3 touchdowns randomly, or, Burrowson is going to make some other kind of plays to his tight end or something like that. They are very, very unique in the way that their approach is right now. So I would not want to play the Bengals right now. Obviously they can be beaten. It's not like, you can't beat them, but they're a very, very dangerous team. So when we look at Derek Carr, 310 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Josh Jacobs, 83 yards. Darren Waller didn't go over 100 yards, and he made some key catches. He did a lot of good things. Deshaun Jackson had that one big play, but then it was taken back because of holding. They had opportunities to be able to make this game a little bit more competitive. It just didn't work out in the long run for them. I know people are going to be saying, oh yeah, that touchdown when the whistle blew and all that stuff. Yeah, dude, I don't, looking at it, it's an errant whistle. It's an errant whistle. I know that, the rule should have been for them to take the ball back and redo the down. But like I said, it was a touchdown, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I looked at the corner. The corner thought he was beat. So regardless of what was going on, I understand there was a lot of uproar about it, but I didn't really view it like that. You know what I'm saying? Did the refs, based on the rule and what came down from New York after it was reviewed, they made a mistake. But on the field, it just looked like it was just a poorly timed whistle. So regardless, there's no excuse. Now, this is what was interesting about this, and this is why I'm starting to really feel that the Bengals are going to be more and more dangerous. Joe Mixon had 17 carries for 48 yards, a 2.8 average. All right, Jamar Chase took some runs from the backfield, 3 carries, 23 yards, 7.7 average. But they don't have a 100-yard rusher in this game, and they were still able to win it. All right, so that means that they can move the ball through the air. I'm telling you right now, I don't know what's going to be going on with that, but look out for the Bengals, bro. They're not going to be easily beaten. Now, we jump over to the Patriots and the Bills, and yes, that score is correct. Josh Allen had 5 passing touchdowns. He should have had 6, though. To be totally honest with you guys, it was a very, very disgusting display from a Bill Belichick defense. Throughout the game, I was just saying to myself, I'm like, I don't know if we got to see what happens because they're getting better gradually. And obviously, when you lose someone like Tom Brady because you think he's done and then he's someplace else going wild as F, that does create a problem. Mac Jones has been inconsistent in most cases. When they beat the Bills, I think, what was it, the second time that they played? When all they did was ran the ball, it was something that looked as if they were going to just make him a game manager in this game, but they tried to make him do stuff. And then when you try to make him do stuff, and then also a lot of the stuff, Mac Jones was throwing to wide open players and they weren't catching the ball. So the running back several times, a wide receiver a couple of times. So it's not really like he just really played bad all around, but the team itself just didn't look ready to play. The team just, I don't know, what are they supposed to do with this team? Kendrick Bourne, he had those 2 touchdowns late after the blowout was like insane. Jacoby Myers, 40 yards, 6 carries. Stevenson, 4 targets, 4 receptions. Hunter Henry, 1 reception on 4 targets, 30 yards. Brandon Bolden, he was one of the guys that dropped the key play. Aguilar had 2 targets, caught 1 ball for 18 yards. I don't know what this team is. Rushing, Damian Harris, 9 carries, 30 yards, a 3.3 average. Stevenson, 27 yards, 3.4 average. Dude, like, are we serious about this? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a Patriot fan, you're probably like, yo, you didn't spend all this money in the offseason. what the hell did you spend it on? You got tight ends that are barely being used. You like to come out in those sets, the heavy sets where you can run and then do play action and stuff like that. Who's taking the top off? See, that's the thing that's going on. People don't really understand. Tom Brady, when he was there, until the last couple of years, he was able to make do with not that good of a core team. Now you look at it and it's like, wow, this team sucks. You don't like how you just figure it out. Like, as I was watching it, I was like, yo, this team is awful, bro. And then I started to look back. They started to show things that Bill Belichick did in the offseason and all the stuff that he was doing. And I'm like, dude, this is absolutely embarrassing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell are they doing? It doesn't really make any sense. So, overall, like, I'm completely disgusted with the Patriots, the way they went out, because I wasn't expecting them to do that. But the beating was very, very severe. And the one thing that I noticed, you could visibly see the confidence in Josh Allen. Now, this is where it gets crazy. He had 21 of 25, 308 yards, 5 touchdowns, right? David Singletary, 81 yards, 2 touchdowns, 5.1 average. All right. What is that? Dawson Knox, 89 yards, 2 touchdowns, 5 targets, 5 receptions. All right. Stephon Diggs didn't even really play well. So, Emmanuel Sanders had that touchdown in the corner late also. But this is what's scary about this team. Stephon Diggs is a dog, and he wasn't even really involved in this game. So when they need him to make plays, what happens when he starts making plays? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is where it gets kind of nasty. And I think a lot of buildup was for this specific game because it's the Bill Belichick and the aura of the Patriots. But a lot of what we've learned is that the aura was Tom Brady. See, because Tom Brady is something about, I don't know if he sold the soul to the devil or whatever, but people were very, very scared to deal with him. And a lot of people came in thinking like that and was unable to function properly. It's not about Bill Belichick. They beat the hell out of him, bro. They looked at him on the sideline and just beating the brakes off of him the whole game. So it is what it is, bro. I'm gonna tell you straight up, bro. Like, the Patriots right now, I don't know what they're gonna do in the offseason, but I don't know if I don't know if Robert Kraft gives Bill Belichick any more money to do anything, because, dude, he just did. This is what it ended with. You know what I'm saying? Like, this beating on bro, like, the spotlight is on, nationally televised, a savage beating. Like, dude, okay. So we're gonna have to figure out a few things and go forward with it, but it's just starting to get heated up, man. It's just starting to get heated up. Congratulations to the Bills, man. They can pretty much go to the Super Bowl at this point. I don't really see how you take them out easily, defensively and offensively. This is going to be an unbelievable finish to the playoffs. I'm extremely excited. I know you guys are as well. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the NFL playoffs, man, because it's only going to get better. I'll see you guys soon. Continue to be safe. Stay warm. Until next time. One love, y'all.